Well, hot damn. You gotta call it and give credit where credit's due, man. 18 the professional, worldwide wildin', I am KamaniKim.com, back with the BPS Battle Point scoring system. Just watched the live Gnome 9, Aye Verb vs. Loaded Lux. Let's get into the system explanation one more time again. 1 point for a bar, 2 points for a dope bar, 3 points for a fire bar, 4 for a bang, 5 for a haymaker. I had to do this. I couldn't even wait to get home. I just had to make sure this shit is fresh. Out here in Arizona, got a little nighttime, crickets chirping. Fucking battle. This was the best Verb I've ever seen. The best. He literally showed his ass. This was not the best Lux I've seen, but I don't even know if it would have made a difference, man. Verb was on fucking fire. And again, you score them each way like this. 1 to 2 bars, 3 to 4 bars. Each line goes across each way. First round, Verb starts out, you know, a little light little bar right there. A couple dope bars. Mix in the fire bars. Bunch of dope bars to start it out right there. Dope bars. But actually, Lux went first, so let me start it out with Lux. Verb won the coin toss. Lux went first. Lux started it out with some fire. Followed it up, you know, had a nice little bang right there to end off that third bar. Fucking more fires. All through here was good, consistent work. It was a lot of wordplay, and this was me giving him credit on a lot of wordplay and the way he was doing it. Haymakers and punchlines wasn't too much there, except for he had one bang right there that was dope, and then had another bang right in between there. A lot of these were just mostly dope and fire bars. Like, he was rapping his ass off. It was cool, but it just wasn't enough. And then you see, like, he had a couple more bangs towards the end of his round here. Nonetheless, 83 points. It was a good, solid length round. They had 15 4-bar segments. 83 in the first round for Loaded Lux. And again, what you do is you tally up the total of the points in that round, and you divide it by the number of 4-bar segments. And that keeps things from happening to where if a person raps longer than the other, it all averages out. Shout out to LT, man. So again, I got 83. First round for Lux is a 5.5 when you divide it. Verb comes out. It was a nice little, you know, started it out with a bar here, bar there. You know, finished it off. The payoff was good. Fire, and ended it off with a couple bangs right towards the middle of this section right here. This was good, man. I scored the whole night tonight. Then Verb even threw in a motherfucking haymaker right in the middle of his first round. No fucks given. Look at all these fire-ass bangs, 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 nothing but bangs. A few dope bars just to transition, but he always followed it up, if not let it off, with some fucking bang bars. All through there. 95 points for Verb in his first. Washed Lux. Washed Lux. So I got Verb 5.6. Loaded Lux 5.5. Now the reason that the score seems a little bit more similar than it is because Verb actually rapped 10 bars more than Loaded Lux. So second round, Lux comes out right here, starts it off with some nice little haymakers. Nothing but a bunch of back-to-back motherfucking haymakers, man. He wasn't playing right there. He got back on his game. That second round, Lux showed up. You know, had bangs, but they transitioned to fire-ass haymakers. A couple dope bars just to build up. Fire bars transition. First half of that second round was dope. Second half, Loaded Lux started off a little bit light. You know what I'm saying? He was trying, but keeping up the pace and all that good business. But he had some more bangs right there. Haymakers towards the end of his fucking second round. It was a longer because it was weird. You know, Lux gives him that time shit, and then he'll stop when they tell him to stop, and then he'll keep going again. He'll keep going again. So you can see the energy in the room start to change after Verb's first round. Like, Lux was almost in desperation little mode, and the faces on your mans behind you and Nunu's faces didn't look the same. Holy shit. So 101 points for that second round for Lux, but you average it out, being on how short that round was, it's only 5.3, man. You know what I'm saying? He had 19 4-bar sections. So averaged out with such a high score, if it wasn't so long, it would have been way more potent. Verb comes out with his second round, man. Hey, this shit was epic, bro. This shit was motherfucking epic. Verb came out, you know, started off a little light, getting in the groove of things. Straight bangs. Haymakers followed up by bangs. Fire bars followed up by bangs. More bangs followed up by haymakers. Fire bars consistently throughout there. Second verse right here. Aye Verb was in Showtime mode the whole fucking round, man. The whole round. Just consistently. Fire, fire, fire. Some may have judged those bangs as haymakers, but I gave him credit where credit was due. He had two supremely fucking haymakers in there were no joke, dude. No motherfucking joke. 108 points for Aye Verb in that second round. Average it out, man. And since it was a lot more condensed and not as long, 6-3. 6-3 for Verb in that second round, man. Fucking crazy. Loaded Lux. Loaded Lux is second, man. That's where we at in life. No, Loaded Lux is third. That's where we at in life. Lux comes out, man. It was kind of a short third. And it was super light. He lost the crowd on the side. And after that second verse of Verbs, literally, Nunu's face was all bad. You could see it in her face that she was mad. Normally, you hear her saying Aye Verb showtimes and shit. She didn't say that, man. The energy was different. You gotta understand, this nigga beat Mook and Lux, bruh. I don't think he really beat Mook in my opinion, but, you know, consensus says, and I couldn't finish scoring that battle just yet. I was in between things. But he motherfucking got that, dude. So if he beat Lux too, they don't want somebody from non-New York out there killing it. The crowd was rocking with Verb. So Lux's third, nonetheless, was different vibe, man. It still had some potent stuff, but after him complaining about the time, it wasn't what it was supposed to be. He started out real light, man. Followed it up with a bang right there towards the end of his 8 bars. But then he had some fires. Again, he's just rapping really good. He's not saying nothing that's jumping out the gym. But, you know, he's rapping good, and, you know, it's not just rapping like he's saying a bar. He's saying some dope bars, some fire bars. It's just it wasn't enough for this caliber, man. You can see in Verb's second round, it was nothing but bangs and haymakers and fire bars. A lot of dope bars mixed in here and a few just bars. So, nonetheless, man, we got Loaded Lux's on his third with a 4.2. It's only 64, and you divide it by the number of 4 bars, 15 4-bar sections, man. He only had a 4.2. Aye Verb comes out in his third and fucking continues the showtime. Started out a little light action. Haymakers build up by a bunch of bangs. Fire bars consistent throughout. More fire bars. Bangs in transitions to more haymakers all throughout this whole third round of Verbs, man. 84 points for Verb. He smoked him. So if we go in comparison right here, Verb's third round was 6 points, man. 6 points averaged out. Aye Verb 18, Loaded Lux 15, washing him. And if you even want to go to the old school section of how you used to score it, Verb won the first, Verb won the second clearly, and won the third clearly. So if you even want to go by 3-0, fuck it, man. Fuck it, man. And I'm a Loaded Lux supporter. He got washed. Shout out to Gnome9. Shout out to everybody that's doing their thing and appreciating got the pay-per-view. Shout out to the Yard God, Alphonse Wolf, for ordering the fight and the battle and getting it in. Appreciate every last one of y'all. This is the BPS battle point system. I reviewed all the, scored all the battles, so I will put them up. Depending if I'm tired, I maybe get one more in tonight. But just, y'all check out the system. It works if you work it. You know what I'm saying? Have reputables and people who appreciate it use it, and it'll all turn out super bang.